Well, I'm calm right now, so I guess we can talk. I'm calm right now. No, we can talk. So it's Friday, and it's after the incident and what happened and stuff. Now we can actually talk. So, some Monday we had, huh? Yeah, some Monday we had right before the maintenance, and then yeah, I got to see that goofy ass conversation. Okay, yeah, cool. So I wonder if y'all remember why exactly I sell at low prices. Do y'all remember the thorough reason, the thorough detailed explanation as to why I sell at low prices? Okay, follow me here. The reason why, for those who need a refresher, the reason why I sell at low prices is because I understand the pain and struggle of being a free to play person. You got people who want to play this game and want to afford all the pretty costumes, or cool costumes, and want to look cool. They want to play this game, but they imagine getting slapped in the face by 200 mil gotcha piece prices. And then imagine getting slapped in the face with a 80 100 bits rate, a 90 100 bits rate, a 100 100 bits rate, a 70 100 bits rate. You then some of these people remember when the bits rate used to be 40 35 30 100 35 100 40 100 45 100 50 100 55 100 60 100 20 100 10 100 if you old, right? Okay. And that's how the economy prosper, right? Because it started low and it started getting higher and higher and higher and everything. And then sometimes it'll go up, down, up, down, up, down. But then as time went by, everybody started to get greedier. Now imagine you're a new player coming into that environment when it's been years and years, of the game economy fucking up. The game economy at one point was so bad that somebody wanted to take advantage of everyone and try to sell a $100 PTC before PTC codes were trading, selling, and buying were banned. Someone tried to sell a $100 PTC code for 40 bill, and we all marched to the forums as one to get the staff to do something about it. And so they banned, and so the staff, and so we sat there in our thread. We sat there in our thread, come up with ideas. We ultimately came up with the bit system so that people couldn't be doing real money trade. Well, they called it real money. They wrote it as real money trade. And so one person, a close friend, mind you, who wasn't even trying to real money trade, he was just trying to quit and go to L Sword. So he was upset about it, but got somewhat accused of being a real money trader. So at the time, at the time, I couldn't tell him that it actually is somewhat real money trade to be selling your items for PTC codes, taking the PTC code, using it for another game. That technically is real money trade. I couldn't tell him. I couldn't tell him at the time. So I couldn't tell him at the time because he wouldn't listen. Either way, he's happily playing elsewhere. I see him from time to time. I see him from time to time playing elsewhere and everything. So all went well. Yeah, he lost his account, but all went well. So So I know it's like because I know it's like to be free to play, and wanna look cool, wanna buy costumes, but get smacked in the face with high ass prices, having to grind over and over again, which technically, technically, technically you're supposed to do. Technically, you're supposed to on this type of game. This is an MMORPG. MMORPGs are grind heavy, right? So technically, you're supposed to. You're supposed to grind. But wouldn't it help if you had some extra help? Like, oh, I don't know, people selling at a lower price compared to other people, where it's actually grindable. Like, say you're forced to go free to play at some point, right? And then you have no choice but to grind. Wouldn't it help if you have somebody selling at a low price, just helping people? Right. Yes, right? Okay. Yeah, that's why I usually still sell low despite people being people. And then once upon a time, once upon a time, before a lot of us got jobs and everything, we used to be that person. Shit, I used to be that person. I remember it was on a game called Wizard 101. It was the game is still running now though. I believe it's over 10 years old. Over 10 years old, I think 20, I think. I forgot when it came out. Hold on, wait, y'all. Let me search when the Wizard 101 came out. Oh God. When it come out? 2008. So it's been about 20 years. Dang. That game is 18 years old. Really? That game is about 18 years old. Holy shit. It came on my mother's birthday too. Yeah. And I went to play. I got hit with saying that I can't progress any further in the game unless I pay for it. And I really want to play this game because the game was cool and everything. But you're getting slapped in the face. You're getting slapped in the face. You want to go into the zone. You're getting slapped in the face with, oh, you gotta pay. You gotta get these crowns in order to get further. Oh, how you get crowns? You gotta swipe the card for it. Like if they don't have those events where it's actually free and those Wizard City zones that you usually stop at in order to pay for crowns and everything. Yeah. Or if you get a membership and then you can access all the zones and everything, but you have to upkeep that membership. Or if you wanna access that place forever, you have to cost us the crowns. This means you have to swipe. Either way, you have to swipe in order to play the game. Yeah, I used to be that person. I used to be that person that was free to play. Yeah, I used to be that person that was free to play and wanted to play the game so bad but couldn't. Wanted to play the game so bad but couldn't because I didn't have any real life money to spend on the game. I used to be that person. Or I used to be that person that wanted all the cool items. Like who remember who my age remembers Guile Online? Y'all remember when everybody was looking all cool and everything, and then the stuff they had on was super expensive, but we ain't had that gold and everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to be one of those people too. I went out to look up, went to all the cool stuff, and I had to make do with what I had. I had to make do with what I had and everything. Yeah, I used to be that person. We all used to be that person before we all got jobs, got money of our own, and can actually spend on the game. We all used to be that person. So now, and I these people now, they're in a position, they're in a position that we used to be in. Yeah, some of them are bad, but there's also some good ones too. There's also some that actually want to play the game too, you know? Yeah, so I sympathize. That's why I set the low prices that I do. Because I know that pain, because I've been in that position before. Yeah, I can wail now. Yeah, I wail now. But I still remember how I got here. Unlike the rest of everyone else do, I remember how I got here. Of course I remember how I got here. That's why I empathize so much. That's why I give to my friends. Because I've always wanted to help my friends too. Like, watching them struggle and stuff, I've always wanted to help my friends too. I did say I care about my friends and stuff. Hell, me even. Like, yeah, yeah, we all used to be that person. One stuff, and so some of us had to beg, some of us had to swallow our pride and beg for stuff. Some of us had to resort to scamming people just to get what they want. Some of us had to do all this shit. Like, we all used to be that same person, but every person is different in how they handle that. Yeah, yeah. I still remember. Of course, I still remember. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I still remember. But I also was in the position of the person who have money, and I also was in a position with the person who have money, and they get used, they get taken advantage of. I also was in that position multiple times. I still be in that position from time to time. I actually was recently in that position, and the person can actually fund himself. Surprisingly, but I still wanted to help anyways because weren't we taught to be kind? Weren't we taught to help people? Thought we were. Just saying. Weren't we taught to help people? Weren't we taught to be honest? Weren't we taught to speak up when we know something is wrong? Weren't we taught to weren't we taught to work together with other people? Seem like a lot of people forgot somewhere along the way. Seem like some of those people need to get back on that path. Just saying. But if you want my 2 cents, if you want my 2 cents on everything that happened, here it is. I gave that crash course to inform people, yes? Imagine the day after that, and I'm tirelessly working and need my sleep and wake up to somebody accusing your friend of being a market manipulator. Which, by the way, a little update on that. Kind of find out he didn't know that message request was a thing. So go easy on him, y'all. He didn't know. He found out. He found out last night, and he felt so embarrassed. I just said it's okay, cause I'm gonna defend him anyways, cause he's not that type of person. But he went and apologized to the people that he forgot to respond to. So hopefully that solved things. Yeah, gave y'all a little update on that. He did not know that message request was a thing. So the people who messaged him, they were sitting was those messages were sitting in message requests. He didn't realize that was a thing, and he didn't check it until last night. So he came and let me know, and I was like, okay, well, how many people were sitting in message requests? He said 6. I was like, oh shit. No one. I was like, oh shit. So he's like, it's okay though. I apologize to everyone. So he can't sell bits right now, but next month he should. He's thinking about selling bits again. He can't sell bits right now, but yeah. Poor baby. Oh, he got himself into a situation. Poor baby. Oh, oh Lord. He didn't check message requests. Oh, poor baby. Hopefully that got solved. I I don't know what to tell you about that too, but we're gonna skip it. It's it's done and over with. But interestingly enough, interestingly enough, I don't care about the apology no more. I ain't getting it nowhere. We're too far in the situation. I'm not getting that apology. I'm never getting that apology. And you know what? That cool. That cool. But that will. But at least that explains why I don't really talk that much. And when I do, I limit my talking. I limit my talking, and then I go somewhere. Go look at the sky, the stars, something. I don't know. But that's not what we're here for. I'm giving you my well, actually, that is what we're here for. I'm giving you my 2 cents on it. That is what we're here for. What's the game plan now? Because after that, I went on studying everything. So what's the game plan now? If y'all feel like y'all too scared, if y'all feel like y'all too scared to suddenly sell low and everything and get keys of market manipulation, don't listen. We need to lower that price anyways. Y'all don't listen. Fuck him. Don't listen. Do whatever y'all can. Do whatever y'all can on your part to help things better for y'all and your friends. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, selling inside the crew. Yeah, cool, whatever. But like, I see some people who ain't like the scalpers and the ones that y'all usually see. Actually trying to sell. Actually trying to buy low. Now some of them trying to buy low to quotation mark selling everything. But like, there are still some good people. Uh, excuse me. There are still some good people in there. There's still some good people in there. That's why I didn't fully make the transition to start hating people. There's still some good people in there. But sometimes I feel like just sometimes I feel like just giving up. But we're going like I said, we're gonna take it to the chin, we're gonna push through. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I know I can't. I got too many people depending on me. I got too many people depending on me. I got too many people. I got too many people depending on me. I got too many people cheering for me. Even though, even though as a skill as a whole, I know I'm a problematic person. I still have people cheering for me. Uh, you put the you put the buy document back up. They don't fucking care anyways. You think these people are gonna sit down and read that damn guide? Child, no the hell they ain't. They ain't gonna sit down and read that damn guide. Yesterday I got asked, when do you have an update by guy? I'm in my head like I'm in the head like, why you suddenly want the guide? Wasn't Yumi's guide like, because Yumi's guide was well done and it was simplified to where people could actually understand. Mine's is text worthy, super text worthy, super detailed. They're not gonna read all those details. Most of these people, like I said, TikTok has. I swear, TikTok was the worst thing that ever happened because Instead of like the explanations that are like step by step, they want the TLDR. Think of it like that smart kid in the class that learns things too fast to the point where they start creating shortcuts and they miss the fundamentals. Yeah, yeah. That's the information presented from Uni and the information presented by me. His actually do have details. Some of the details he got on his, I don't have on mine. But mine got a lot of details. His is more simplified, more easier to digest. So I was like sitting there in my head like, wait, Yumi's guide's not working? That's why I took mine down because he simplified it. That means I don't really need to keep my guide up anymore. He simplified it. Like, and then his was good. Some things were wrong, but his was good anyway. So what? Yeah, it's 2025 and a year later, but not much really changed in a year. So why? But I still put back up anyways. I lost faith. As I was about to type that I put it back up, I remembered everything that happened and just it merged, and I have no faith, y'all. I have no faith anymore. Everybody's like literally, the majority of the people on the server did nothing but spend their time crying, whining about everything. If not that, gooning. Name one day in the server thus far where people haven't went in that general chat and started gooning. That's not Rex, mind you. Name one other name one. Actually, nah, we're not gonna be that messy. But really, all they do is sit down and goon all day. That's literally all they do. That's what I told. That's what I told my friend. All they do is sit down. They're not gonna care about me putting this thing up. Shit, all they do is sit down, cry about whatever, and then goon all day. That's literally all they do. Shit. Go look at them Discord servers. Go look at them Discord servers and look at those NSFW channels and see how active they are. All they do is goon. That's literally all they know. That's literally all they know how to do now. Everybody literally turned off their brains and just started doing. That's literally all they do. I, I wish it was it. I wish it was either. I wish it was some other way, but that's all they do now. They just sit down. They sit on their ass. They cry all day. They whine all day. They complain instead of getting shit done. They goon. But they goon more. They goon more than complaining and whining stuff. But you'll still see the occasional crying and whining. So, just saying. Alright, I'm just saying. So, also, if you got any Astartes keys and Hecatoncheir keys, you can pass them my way if you want to. I need more keys. I need. This is why I stay busy. Y'all see why I stay busy now? This is why I stay busy. Help me stay busy, please. I beg. Help me stay busy. If y'all want to give up your Astartes keys, I'm fine with Hecatoncheir keys. Just help me stay busy, please. I beg. What the hell? Also, what? Oh, it's 6,100. Oh, I wonder what happened. Yeah, I wonder what happened. No clue. The prices are raising up again. Didn't y'all want this? Last time I checked, y'all wanted this. Then y'all want this? Let it happen. Since y'all, let it happen. Since y'all, like, okay, let it happen. Maybe we'll start charging y'all 2 times more. Now I see why people keep joking about charging y'all two times more the price. Cause apparently y'all can afford it. Those who are like, yeah, we're gonna sell higher and blah blah. Okay, now you see why these people charge you higher than everyone else? Because y'all act like y'all speak and act as if y'all can afford it. So y'all shouldn't be crying when people charge you higher than others. Can't go around hating the world when you act like you can afford it and you speak as if you can afford it when some of y'all actually can't. And y'all destroying your pocket. Ain't that funny, y'all? Y'all ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? Okay. If that's such a good price, like y'all see, like I told the CEO me, and then you was like, "This is so silly." Yeah, cause I agree. I actually agree. Thank God he understood. He actually agreed too. Thank God he understood. Cause you know it hit me. First of all, you wake this girl. First of all, you wake this girl up out of her sleep, crying to her about her member. Accused saying you're gonna report her member to the staff for market manipulation. You yourself sells high. You sell high. You're sitting there going back and forth with her because someone and her because they did trade before. Blade let me know that they've done a trade before, so that's how he knows that Blade is in my crew. They've done a trade before. So he went to me to complain about my member. And the false selling part, like trying to find out Blade didn't check message requests. So now I'm sitting here like y'all y'all I lost sleep because of y'all. Bro, I, so you mean to tell me I wasted my time? That don't make the situation any better. That means I wasted my time. Cause see, this is why I told Lynn to go talk to Blade, man. This is exactly why I told Lynn's stupid ass to go talk to Blade. I told you, go talk to Blade. Man, another misunderstanding. And then you woke me up to this book. You should have went to go talk. I told you. See, that don't make it any better, man. See, a misunderstanding. I told you go talk to Blade, but you wanted to be so stuck up. You wanted to be so stuck up. Like, why? But anyways, Blade did go and apologize to the people that he forgot to message you. So thank God that's being taken care of. But like, so can I catch a break? Can I please catch a break? Like, can I catch a break? So this year has been not year. So this week has been kind of rough for me. It's been rough to the point where I'm mid trying to do war games. Why? I just, you know what? Fuck war games this week. Okay, y'all. I can't focus, bro. People won't allow me to focus. Like studying for the raids, I can't focus. I couldn't even focus on war games and shit. I had to put it down completely. Then my focus was so bad that when I had to do Serpentine Raid or Elsword, no focus whatsoever. I had zero focus. I had zero focus all day yesterday. I wasn't allowed to focus. Like, Lord, get me through this weekend, please. Lord, please get me through this weekend. This week has already been rough. Please get me through this weekend. Lord, I beg. Please get me through this weekend. I wish I knew y'all. Y'all, I wish I knew what to tell y'all. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Trust. I wish I knew. I'm shaking my head right now. I know you can't hear me because I'm shaking my head right now. At how everybody out this week. I'm shaking my head right now, bro. But Brian was cool. Brian was cool, but I thought that she was gonna just post a screenshot because that was funny. The screenshot she had. I just didn't know she was gonna post the entire link. I thought she was just gonna post a screenshot because the screenshot was funny. Because the screenshot she had, they're like Karen behavior. And so that made me laugh. I was like, yeah, go ahead. Because that actually was silly. I stopped laughing when she posted the entire link. And then me getting warned alongside her. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. Once I saw the link, and then mind you, that link is to my video. I knew I was gonna get in trouble alongside her, even if I didn't post it. So like, I knew I was gonna get in trouble somehow. So that's why I'm not tripping with Banya when she posted it because she was right. Like something like that needs to be talked about because disregard the fact that it's Winnica. Come on, let me cook a little bit. Disregard the fact that that is Lenica. Disregard the fact that's him for a second. I know we're talking about it, but disregard the fact that it's Lenica for a second, okay, y'all? Let me go. First off, first off, first off, we're having first row seats into the head of a person that usually scalps. That's usually not scalp, sells high. What is their mindset? We're not talking about the pedophilic behavior because I found out about that. I found out about that after. I didn't know that that was being exposed until after it was posted in CC General. I was too busy defending Blade. I didn't realize until I was told after it was publicly posted. I didn't care about that. I cared about defending my friend because he's not like that. So when I went back and looked, I was like, oh shit. Because I already knew that he generates AI hentai. And that's his business. I didn't realize I was exposing a pedophilic behavior. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize. I was so busy just defending my friend, and then like wanting an apology because I shouldn't have to ask you for an apology. You should know. You're old enough to know. You literally bothering somebody as they just woke up, and he sounded like he had no remorse. Like I didn't I didn't think about that at the time, so I went back and looked, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I did that. Take that out that head for a second. We're now peeping into the mind of someone who sells high. What goes the thought process? The thought process of a person who sells high. We're now being exposed to the mindset of a person that sells high. The thought process behind it. Like, I want y'all to think about that for a second. Disregard the fact that it's Leonard Clough. I know a lot of y'all don't like Leonard Clough. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't like Leonard Clough. I understand. But can we put our hate aside for... Can we put our hate for Leonard Clough? Well, I don't hate Leonard Clough. I don't hate Leonard Clough after this. I'm just pissed I never got an apology. Honestly, and actually, to be frank with you, if he had apologized, I wouldn't have publicly posted that, by the way. If he had just apologized, like, I shouldn't have facility you. If he apologized, water under the bridge. That would have never been posted. Put that aside for a second. I'm not thinking that he got a fucked up mindset. I get that part. I understand. But can we talk about the fact that this is a exposed mindset of someone who sells high? Has anyone ever thought about that yet? This is the mindset of someone who sells high. Not the greed. I know we know about the greed. I know we know about the... I know we know about how they're greedy and stuff and their conspiracy, and we know about that. Why do they sell high? It goes right back to, some of it goes right back to hatred. The hatred they have for people. That's why I said, you don't have, just because people have been evil, don't mean you have to actually hate them. Some people, there's actually still some good people in the world. In this chaotic world of different types of people with different types of motivations, there's still some good people in this world. You don't have to hate everyone. Some of these people who sell high and everything, they hold some type of hatred. They're not full-blown hatred, but they hold some type of hate. They hold some type of hatred and they're hurt for people. And some just need money, which I understand. Some just need money. That mean you gotta kill people for it. Some of these people did this. Some of these people do this because it's a learned habit. They learn it from their friends. They learn it from their family. They think that it's the only way to survive when it's not. That's why I constantly work to try to show y'all there's another way to do this instead of the way y'all currently are doing it. There are other ways to do this instead of just tackling it through the way you're doing it. There are other ways to solve this issue. My actual intent has been to show y'all a different light. Some of these people are selling high and reselling all this stuff. You don't have to do that. Did you know you don't actually have to do that? Yeah, you actually don't have to do that in order for things to get fixed, however. You don't have to buy low just to sell high. You're just fucking it up even worse. So why did you actually put out that economic class course? What was the real reason? How do I go about explaining this? Mm, how do I go about explaining this? Oh, that's concerning. Sorry, I was looking at Discord because my friend Tom had a point. I'll read to you what he said real quick. Watching this idiocy happen is laughable. They speak on 85-100 as if someone but them can afford it or will bother doing it normally. What a stupid ass make the rich stay rich concept. The day will come when they crash and burn because they just keep running up their own prices of requirement and people stop playing. That or they'll just look dumber while they're trying to raise the prices back up. And it will become obvious the quotation mark market manipulation is being done by the greedy idiots who want to raise prices to raise. Let me read because he said it. And it will become obvious the market manipulation is being done by the greedy idiots who want to raise things prices and then just make a big buck off it. I just want to read that. But anyways, let me answer the question. Why did I put up that crash course to begin with? One, I want to educate people. Two, I want to inform people. And three, I wanted to tell. Three, I wanted another proof of information as to how lower prices actually helps everyone. Because they do help everyone. It helps money get around. Do it not? I talked about I talked about the flow of money quite a lot of times. So y'all who've been following, y'all know that I've been talking about the flow of money multiple times. And funny enough, some of these free to play people who quit because the market got too expensive to actually stay in, yeah. And if I'm to actually go there and be actually completely honest with y'all, this current government now in the United States that are catering more to the rich people and the rich get richer. I actually agree with Tom. It's exactly what it feels like. The rich getting richer. It really do feel like they're acting exactly like that same government. They'll probably deny it at first, but they are acting exactly like that same government. So, what's the plan from here? Because they're trying to raise up the prices again. We don't have to fall for it. I did say that just because the price is high, don't mean you have to buy it. I mean, yeah, you can pay for it if yeah, you can try to buy at that price. But you don't have to. Look at how patient say it was. Look at how patient my friend's sale was before someone finally sold to him. Patience is a virtue. Sometimes this is like a fishing game. Sometimes it's like a game of patience. You have to be willing to be patient. I understand the impulse, but at times, patience really do help. It really do saves your gluteus maximus. I'm not that old, y'all. Y'all, I'm not that old. I'm 26. I turned 27 in March. I'm not that old. Uh, did you just say gluteus maximus? That's what the old people used to say. Just saying. That's what the old people used to say. Gluteus maximus. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I can also say, I can also say this. I say we continue our mission. I say we continue our mission to bring down the prices, so that it's more affordable, and so people can actually come back and play. People will come back to play if the prices are lower. Keep them even lower, and even more people will come back to play. Don't raise them. Lower them. You want to raise them. Lower them. It's exactly what my friend just said. If the prices are higher, people are not going to want to play. The only people who are going to want to play are the people who can actually afford it. And you need those free to play people to buy your stuff, by the way. You also need it to buy your stuff. Yeah. Raising the prices is stupid. Everyone knows this. Everyone who still have their mind, their brain, everyone who still have their head on their head knows this. Raising the prices is stupid. You think people gonna buy that shit? Why the fuck? I digress. So now, this ain't into y'all. Y'all sat there and listened to that crash course. Bless the ones that did. Bless the ones that did listen to that crash course. Yeah, that's where Blade got his inspiration to try to sell at 6100. Yeah, that's where Blade got his inspiration. And then, but he just got accused of being a micro manipulation, so he had to bump that thing back up. But so he had to bump that thing back up. He was just trying out the idea that that I had just didn't answer the message request. Sure, I mean, like, just saying, like, bro, when you load up, when you load up, are you gonna sell for 6100? Y'all want me to? I mean, if y'all also wanna help bring down the bits price, I will. Yeah, I want to. Cause some of y'all seem a little too comfortable. Some of y'all seem a little too comfortable. Some of y'all seem too much of a pussy to actually attempt to try to. Just because that man accused Blade of market manipulation don't mean y'all gotta actually follow that shit. We could try if you want to. I mean, if y'all want to, if y'all want to, by all means, just saying. Me, I don't even sell bits like that anymore. Actually, I haven't been loading as much on this game as much. Just saying. I have been loading, but I haven't even been loading on the game as much. I know I sound tired. I am tired. It's like 5:25 in the morning. How long has this been going? For about 49 minutes. I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Long story short, that's my 2 cents. Also, if y'all have any Hecatonature tickets or Starry tickets y'all want to sell and everything, cool. If y'all don't, cool. If y'all want to slide down the Murphy for a special price, that's fine. I'll just take it to the chin, go grind. You don't need my money. But if y'all have any tickets to help me stay busy, that would be helpful. I just been spamming this to pass time, so I just I need to be doing something. So yeah. Well, that wraps up that situation. Honestly, they're asking for the price. They're asking for the price to be higher. They should not cry about the price when it's too high for them or too expensive for them because they literally asked for this. So when the price becomes too high, they shouldn't be cry. They shouldn't be the same ones crying. They should be the ones. They should be the ones tending to it. They wanted these high prices. They can have it. Okay. They wanted these high prices. They can have it. Do not cry to any one of us when it's too expensive and people stop buying your stuff because they can't afford it. Do not come cry. Do not come crying to us. We tried to warn you. We tried to warn you, and we tried to attempt to fix it, and we're getting shot down for trying to attempt to fix it. So do not come crying to us about the prices raising again. You asked for this. You have no right to whine about it. You asked for this. So shut up. So shut up and deal with it. You asked for this. We didn't ask for this. You did. Shut up. As for us, we'll just continue. We'll just continue our mission. That's it. That's all I have for y'all. Yeah, that's literally all I have for y'all. Just, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, y'all. We'll figure it out. Goofy as fuck, but we'll figure it out.